starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
Number 21 heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway.
First pitch, 3:05.
And he lays off for ball one.
And even just 2 pitches into our afternoon, already we're getting the sense that he's going to call a pretty tight strike zone.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
Yeah, not the spot to find yourself against a good leadoff hitter. Down 3-1 to start the afternoon? Not good.
Bounce to first. May scoops it up, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Batting second, center fielder, Dan Ford.
Striding into the box, Dan Ford, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Drummond's a very fair umpire, Matt. Calls a pretty standard strike zone. Usually not a lot of complaints either way.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career punch-out. You can bet his club is hoping for a lot more of that going forward.
Well, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to be a solid one. Many of the best pitchers at this level have at least one put-away pitch that they can go to in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
The 1-0 delivery. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Rod Carew has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer, and as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well, and in your head you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like, but there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Runner's back. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Runner back safely. And again, a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One left for Minnesota. The Orioles due up in the first. No score. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, hopefully with the wind blowing out, you're not going to see too many guys in that lineup with their eyes too big thinking, oh my gosh, I'm just going to hit it out there into that wind. Stay focused, but if you get something up in the zone, drill it.
Ken Singleton comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Fielder, Ken Singleton.
Drilled on the ground to short. Braun gloves it. A quick out number one.
Batting second, center fielder, Paul Blair.
Now to the plate, Paul Blair. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Bases are empty, one man out. Outside, 3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Swing, strike two.
That's a really good 12-6 curveball there. And he'll throw that on any count, even when he's behind, because he has such confidence in that pitch.
And he missed with that one. It's ball four. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Tommy Davis will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and one away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. He's running towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
And this is one of those guys that can certainly be an X factor in this series. He sets a tone early here with a first inning steal of second base.
Now a look and a throw back to second, but the runner's back easily.
Keeping him close.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
He gives him a free 90 feet there with one away. Now, all of a sudden, you open up a wealth of chances of making a productive out and still getting that guy home.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And that one finds the target on the outside corner, 2-2.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
sent on the ground out to second. Carew is up with it. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
That's all you got to do there. Put the ball on the ground. Use the big part of the field, and that's going to get that first run home from third base.
Lee May bats now and will try to start over with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out.
And all he's looking for right now is a pitch that he can drive somewhere. You got to get on base, and preferably in scoring position, so maybe he can get his teammates to drive him in.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Back with more on opening day after this. Leading off the inning, Johnny Briggs, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Briggs.
Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball 1. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. Now, maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And now on the mound after the leadoff walk, you put yourself in a situation where you're going to give these guys a good chance to get that run right back. I mean, here's where he'll need to try to get the next guy to hit something on the ground.
First offering on its way. Out in front of it, strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And a rather easy first out.
Batting 7, third baseman.
Number 12 is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and 1 away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Well, that was kind of surprising to see him stealing anyway. It didn't really look like he had a great lead at all, and they throw him out by a country mile.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Blair moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Twins retired in short order. They still trail 1-0. Number 25 settles into the box for his first chance.
Left fielder, Number 25.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. And he chased it in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, one away.
Batting six.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't
Number 3.
panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 put out for good measure.
Standing in now, number 3. As he'll go after the first pitch and send a chopper out to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting 7. Third baseman, Brooks Robinson.
Brooks Robinson gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Brooks Robinson has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Dave Duncan set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taking 2.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and a guy moves up into scoring position here.
Mark Belanger gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. First pitch is a breaking ball, taken down and away for ball 1.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
2 down, runners at first and second. To 2-2 now. skied into straightaway right. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Steve Braun is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Steve Braun.
First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Ball 1.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. 1 away here to begin the third.
Batting 9th.
Number 22 steps in. He'll get his first shot at it here. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. 2-0 pitch on the way. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, he got his 2-0 fastball, but it wasn't in that one place, one spot that we always talk about. So that was a good idea to let that one go and wait for something else.
This one skied out toward right. Singleton is in pursuit. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Number 21.
Number 21 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. It remains 1-0. Ken Singleton digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Hard hit ball to second, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Around first, heading for second now, and he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Ken Singleton has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer, and as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well, and in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like, but there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Stepping in now, Paul Blair, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. A little tapper. And reined in, 1 away.
Now batting,
Tommy Davis will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne.
Yeah, you've got to put the ball in play right here. A ground ball would probably work as well, as long as you don't hit it too hard right at a corner guy.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
The 1-0 delivery. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take, because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
And this one is off the catcher's glove, and that might be a run. And it is a run.
Yeah, that's his second wild pitch of the game, and this one's going to cost him. It almost looked like he got a cleat stuck on that delivery because this is nowhere close. That runner's going to come in and score from third.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Lee May is on deck. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. A solo shot here to left, and the Orioles have now taken a 3-0 lead. And how about that? Tommy Davis has got himself his first big league round tripper. We'll have to wait and see how many more of these he can mount in his career, but for now I'm sure he's happy to say he's got his first.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this, watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. I'm sure he was practically floating as he jogged the bases. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over. You know his phone's going to blow up. He's going to be calling his mom, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Into the box, Lee May.
First baseman, Lee
As this is popped
May.
foul behind the plate, it's strike one. One out, nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
All right, now you've just seen two straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Well, he's got to be disappointed with the at-bat there. He worked it to a 3-1 count, got two good pitches to hit, but couldn't make contact with either one of them.
Into the box now, number 25. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. 1-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2.
Yeah, And on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 3 innings complete. The Orioles are on top, 3-0. Dan Ford is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Under it is the left fielder, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
In now, Rod Carew. He singled his last time up.
And fellas, that's still their only hit in the game so far. They've been pretty well shut down.
In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Drilled to first. To his right, May, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting. Number 6.
Number 6 will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope,
A
that's
fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Line drive to left. Number 25 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Orioles lead it 3-0. Number 3 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Second baseman. Number 3.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Third baseman, number 5, Brooks. Robinson.
Brooks Robinson will dig in. He singled his first time around. First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball one. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Yeah, this ball might have caught him in between hops. Or he might have been unsure which way to turn his glove, over or under the ball. Instead, it just goes right through him.
In now, Dave Duncan. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And sometimes those curveballs, when they hit the dirt, they've got a lot of spin on them. They react in funny ways. Here it looks like he's in good position to block this thing, but it winds up kicking away, and that's a wild pitch.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready on 1-2. And another foul ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. And if you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Little tapper down the third baseline. He's got it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Dave Duncan has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. Stepping in now, Mark Belanger, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Runners are at first and third, one away. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Nope. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
One and two. Here it comes. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
And here at the plate, you do want to avoid the double play, but you don't want to do this. Now the runners stay at the corners with two away now, and you leave it up to the next guy to come through with a two-out hit.
Into the box, Ken Singleton. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
Well,
1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
A strike, and it's 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Throws him for strike three, and that retires the side. Orioles strand a couple, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Johnny Briggs heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Swing and a looper to left. And the leadoff man gone now to start the fifth.
Now batting.
A look at our line score here through the first four, and as we've mentioned, just one hit for these guys this afternoon. Number 9 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball one.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. And that catches the high outside corner. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
The 1-2 pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but you know, he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Number 12 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he takes strike 2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind in a count like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
So many times pitchers will get ahead, then they'll start to mess around, and the next thing you know, it's a full count like it is here.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Belanger is right there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Paul Blair comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Center fielder, Paul.
Here comes
Blair.
the first pitch. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, this curveball right here has got a lot of snap to it. You can see pretty clearly he's finishing off his pitches much better than earlier in the ballgame and getting much better results as well.
Into the box now, Tommy Davis. And a bouncing ball, foul. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first is there to record the 2nd out.
Up next for the Orioles.
Oh, this one could have been trouble. But that's a nice play behind the plate to clear himself of the runner and then make a good throw on to first base to get the put out.
Standing in now, Lee May, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1.
And remember now, he finished off the previous inning with back-to-back strikeouts. And now he started this inning with 2 more. So he's really got it working out there now.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
We're already at 4. Do I hear 5 strikeouts in a row?
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. 2-2 now with 2 away and the bases empty.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Steve Braun will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Well, he watched that one all the way in, and it looked like he almost gave up on it. He's pretty lucky that wasn't called strike 3.
And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Well, they're setting up a way, and you'll see him go out of the zone to help him out. Hey, as a pitcher, there's nothing you like more.
Stepping in now, number 22. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Nope.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Left side. Robinson takes it in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, number 21.
Number 21 will stride to the plate. He's 0 for 2 thus far. Now the pitch.
That's a ball.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
2 out, nobody on. That's wide. 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Grounded to first. May has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins. Number 25 will dig in now, just hoping to put one in play. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts so far.
Yeah, the last thing he wants is that dreaded hat trick, so we'll see if he can make something happen this time.
Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Here's the 1-1 delivery.
That's a ball.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. Well, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's 1 away.
And, you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Number 3 will dig in. 0 for 2 thus far. Hit down the third baseline. Reined in. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Bobby has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer, and as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well, and in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like, but there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Tom Johnson will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already 1 out in the inning.
Tom Johnson.
Brooks Robinson will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Has a look, now the pitch. A pitch out. The throw on a great time to pitch out as he'll be thrown out easily at second.
You know, some managers don't like to call for the pitch out right away, thinking if they guess wrong, it changes the whole at-bat. But here, they had a good idea he'd be running, and turns out they were right.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
2-0.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Orioles held in check there. They lead it 3-0. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. Dan Ford will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Pitch on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I think a lot of pitching coaches would like to see that first pitch strike ratio better than about 60%, but that's what he's got going for him tonight, and he's pitched very well.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it, the left fielder looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Rod Carew will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
The pitch. And that's taken for strike 1.
You know, he pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes a called strike 2. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all. And when he has, they've been out of the zone.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
And this late into his afternoon of work, the longer this at-bat goes, the better chance that he might slip up and leave one out over the middle of the plate.
One out, nobody on. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. On the ground up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, number 6.
Number 6 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point. To short, hit hard. Belanger ranges to his right. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Dave Duncan steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Now the pitch. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
And it's quickly 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. The 0-2 delivery. Here's a high pop-up. Carew settles under it near second. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Mark Belanger.
Mark Belanger will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And a high strike there, 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
This is line to left. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Mark Belanger has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Into the box, Ken Singleton, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it. Here it comes on 1-1. Looked like a sinker there, but he got under it anyway. This is lifted out to left. Number 9 will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out. Paul Blair will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a ball, 1-0. One and 0 pitch on the way. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
The batter.
Well, one thing you're taught at an early age, when you see a pitch coming in tight, do not open yourself up. You got to turn your back into it to protect yourself. This will still hurt, but it could have been worse.
Tommy Davis will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. In there at the knees, strike one.
0-1.
And there's ball one. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with two men on base in front of him.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Orioles strand a couple, but they lead it 3-0. Johnny Briggs will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
And the way these guys have been swinging at everything, I'm surprised he didn't go after that one, too.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And a good pitch there as he got him to go after one in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And that pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out and show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. It looked to me like that was the right call.
In now, number 9. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. One and one.
Yeah, he probably won't have too big a dip in velocity the rest of the way. But the later this game goes, the more important it'll be to watch where his location is. That's probably the bigger concern.
Down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Number 12 will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Here it comes. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
That trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Blair has a play, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They trail it here 3-0. Bill Butler is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Bill Butler.
Lee May will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
And you have to feel good for that guy right there. The games finally count, and he comes out on opening day and turns in a great performance. That's how you want to get your season started.
Our